So I think over time, he's just really leaned into this over-the-top character, and so it makes it hard to separate fact from fiction a little bit.
Here, this was, I don't know why this was so funny to me. I was watching this last night because everyone's like, oh, that shit was so awkward. And to me, I was really just having fun with it. And then I guess he started getting nervous. I'm going to hide the replay.
Well, also, here,
Personally, watching it, it didn't seem that awkward to me. But
yeah, well, here.
Landlocked tribes.
Can you give me some volume?
Yeah, is it turned down? It might be turned down on your laptop, like the actual operating system volume.
Let me see.
You hit the...
It's maxed.
Really? Why is it hitting us so low?
Is the pad on me? It's cranked right now, Ethan, so you should be.
All a peace treaty to exchange at least one day out of the week because seafood was required to express their health and happiness. So seafood, fish eggs, and fish have always been, and listen, we don't do a lot of it, but one day a week we do some seafood.
Okay.
So I would say it's absolutely primal.
So having fun, everything's going good.
And how about keeping cholesterol levels below 200 milligrams DL?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but that's synonymous with lowering your testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
Subprimal.
We don't do blood tests.
Well, we don't do.
What about
I already did a blood test. It's online. Google it.
Okay. What about the planet Mars?
That's like an easy one, right? And the planet Mars, I mean, it's a celestial body, but what he gets all stumped on Mars. Watch this.
Oh, fuck, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
We refuse to answer.
Are you giving? Is it giving vibes? Like, is it giving subprimal or primal vibes?
Well, it seems pretty goddamn primal.
Primal, yeah. It's a planet. What about Mars, the Roman god of war?
He get real nervous after.
What else is there about him? Tell me something about him.
I don't know. He's a mythological god of war. It's fine. What about birth control?
Birth control's probably not primal.
Interesting.
You don't see
condoms?
Probably.
Not primal. Well, and
just say what you're thinking.
Well, and then I was like, well, hold the fucking phone. You make it sound like you and your wife are just like fucking all the time. Where's all the kids at?
Of course not. You know, but again, this is such a new topic.
Agreed with that one. Condoms? Not
But you
primal.
guys must be using contraceptive. You only have 2 kids, and it sounds like you guys fuck like
I
rabbits.
guess I missed this part.
This is something that I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. You know, once we get to this level.
Listen, it's he's got this whole theory of life he's putting for. If contraceptions are not subprimal, I'd like to know what's his solution there.
Yeah.
Does he just pull out? I don't think that's effective enough. If this guy's as virile as he says,
I mean,
we don't talk about that.
We don't.
Yeah, fair enough. Very respectful. What about selling feet pics online?
You know, I'm not really enjoying this anymore, so I'm going to be like, hey, look.
Okay, we can call it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can call that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. If you like doing that, it's just like I don't really enjoy that. And
hey, you say no, and we're out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's about.
Yeah, but I don't know. They got a little heavy there. There was one moment when he got really angry at me. Hold on, I'll pull it up. People said they were scared for me. Here it is. I don't know if you saw this, Hila.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Never talk about my wife in this context.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing.
I didn't really take it as a serious threat. I don't know.
I thought your reaction was perfect.
If he was trying to be a serious threat, I didn't perceive it like that.
I do feel, because that happened first.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing the game, when you brought up his sex life with his wife again, it was right after that he said he's out.
Contraceptives.
You said you guys fuck like bunnies, right?
I didn't ask him to verify it or dispel it. I'm just saying, obviously you guys use contraceptives. Because he was always talking about how you become more, your libido goes crazy when you have testosterone like me. So I was like, okay, this guy fucks nonstop. I mean, that's what he's putting out in the world. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Never talk about my wife in this context.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing.
Like, you gotta remind me of Nathan Fielder there. You're like, okay.
Yeah. But you know what? I've been doing this long enough, I'll be honest, that I'm much better equipped to handle moments like this. Because I've learned that once someone's uncomfortable or awkward, you just drop it immediately and move quickly away from it.
Right.
Where before I had this impulse to like stay there and linger on it and taste it and feel it. And that's not good for a show, a live show, or the guests. The guests hate that. And most of all, I look like a fucking idiot when I do that. Yeah. So, you're first on the subreddit, Eula.
The whole time, by the way, I saw a comment saying it, and I was also thinking it. Like, the whole time was just thinking what Dan is thinking right now. It's just like everything was so extreme, from the misinformation to the stuff he was saying to the interaction of everybody.